Hello, Deadly Gambit tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Symphony of War with me, Blueankylo. Welcome back. It's a new day, a new recording. Still no live stream, and hopefully audio balance decent. You know, still trying to tweak it. I think it's okay, but, well, if you've been listening this long, probably heard me tell you all my stories for a while bit about my audio system. But anyway, I'm just looking at the chart. It's the intro to the video where I'm looking at my lines on my streaming software. It looks okay. So I did a couple arena battles, 2 silver arena battles, and sold off most of the CP codexes, just so I can continue my somewhat foolish plan of buying all mercenaries, which definitely wastes a ton of gold, and it's certainly suboptimal. But that's okay. I haven't yet, oh no, actually, Greg, okay. This guy was in a unit. This was just a random militia. And I swapped him out in Soteraz's unit. So this was the new mercenary we hired last time, Slayer Ulfons. So this guy's pretty strong, and champions are a really good advanced class with the double strike. So it's awesome. Now, he would make a good leader for like Tundra, and for fighting in the ice biome. The second arena is ice always, so that's actually good for that. Which mostly just gives you, well, an evasion bonus and generally better morale rather than negative morale. So, you know, that's good. But he's not the leader, because he's not that good at it, and I'm going with the magic leadership. So that's the main thing for him, and then we did a few arena fights. What else did we change around? Haven't made my gun unit, my cannon unit yet. Don't have a dragoon unit yet. Don't have a bunch of riflemen yet, but, you know, eventually. Let's go through quick, see if there's anything changes. You know, obviously the artifacts move around. I don't think I got any especially new artifacts. We just did a couple maps. I think there's like, we got 2 things and they were just duplicates. I got another shinobi gear, which is good for our light units, and another blade master armor, which is good for somebody. I just haven't equipped it yet. So there's that. What do we change? Oh yeah, I put some, try to equip, like, you know, min-max the artifacts a little bit. Here we go. I was saving this for you guys. Shminchkin is our first mature dragon, and blue is what we've got, so blue is best. He does not have enough magic or strength to do the other ones, although I could change affinity to try to hit those. But it does seem like level 17 or 18 is around when a lot of advanced classes start unlocking, let's just say. So there we go, and technically there's one more level above blue dragon, but we'll get there later. I forget. We can look up in the tutorial to see exactly what the differences are for the different types of dragons, but obviously this guy required skill to get here and has affinity with skill. We could technically put him in the front row and tank for us a bit, but I mean, 315, they get a lot of hit point, but not a ton of armor, so having these guys up front is nice. And we do have some paladins mixed in, which are a little bit stronger than your non-paladin versions. I am burning through my resources fairly quick at this point. Oh yeah, we got our first witch, or sorceress here. Janina promoted, so that's good. We'll see that, hopefully, next battle. Let's see. This looks pretty samey. Yeah, and we promoted Jules to Warbow and one of his guys. The main reason I want to prioritize Jules' units into Warbows is they get a range 3 indirect attack. So trying to keep an all-archer unit safe is tricky, but if they all have 3 range, that'll help. The thing is, it's pretty expensive. I could do another one, hey. It's pretty expensive on resources, so, let's see if anyone else is ready. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. So you don't need everyone to have range 3 to attack at range 3. You just need, like, if they attack at 2, everyone shoots. If they attack at 3, only half of them shoot. So we're already out of resources. Oh, I know what I did. I changed some affinities. That's how they got there. Yeah. They were a little bit short on stats with water, but with fire they had enough to get to 38 strength, or at least some of them nearly. So I might try to get these 2 out of water. They're a negative strength affinity. So I did a little bit of, you know, scroll usage, and that's that. I still have, you know, a ton of a few scrolls, affinity scrolls, but I have all of my traits, and I don't even know where to start with these. There's a lot, and they're kind of complicated, so I do need to give them to people. It's definitely optimal to get these assigned early. Some of them are, like, pretty dang strong, so I will definitely get there. No excuses, Blue. Just lazy. Ankylas and Raskuja. Raskuja, join me for a moment. I will comply as the human requests. Not in order, just want to talk. I know so little about your people. What is your homeland like? Barektor homeland is deep within what humans call Island of Sinara. Very far reaches of this world. Jungle outside is dangerous, filled with many aggressive beasts. But when one reaches Barektor village, one reaches jungle paradise. Barektor grow jungle fruit that are desired around world. Around world. Perhaps someday you taste. That sounds amazing, wow. Why in the world would you leave? Barektor people struggle. Many years ago, human lands contact with us more. We trade goods. We mutual prosper. Barektor expand and grow population. But since recent isolation, Barektor no longer can support self completely. Our warrior class finding opportunity as mercenary, such as Raskuja. We buy what need from human land to sustain Barektor people. Raskuja have many, as you say, nephew and niece, need food, clothing. Raskuja clan elevate him to high status in return for human money earned. Alright. Well, taking care of little Barektor cubs. You're an honorable man, cat man. Cat man? Raskuja is always happy to share. This conversation considered free of cost. Oh, well that's fair. That's a relief. So yeah, I mean, I think we paid like 3,000 gold for him to join with his units. And he just stays around for the rest of the game. Supposedly. That's pretty good. Good deal. Lysander, I'm glad we finally get a chance to slow down and reflect. What do you think of the museum? I never did care for modern art. Splashes of color here and there. 9th century is more to my liking. There is a beauty and virtue in depicting the real and true. Indeed, as there is vice in distorting it, as 10th century pretenders would do well to learn. Alright, sure, whatever you say. And in regards to the beauty of our civilization itself, its architecture, it seems stripped away in the very same regard, one making way for more coldly utilitarian design. It is as if those who drive culture today prefer to mock the pursuit of beauty rather than embrace. Why do you think that is? Well, I failed art school. I mean, Viridia has subjected itself to a lot more war than for most of the last century. Viridia has subjected itself to a lot more war than for most of the last millennium. Like, recently, I guess. I feel like I'm missing a word. Yes, that is part of it. But at least now I take solace knowing that there still exist two connoisseurs of proper culture. I didn't say I was. Hold on. Was it really the Succession War? In my view, there has been a creeping, grinding cultural upheaval since the Aetherium crisis ended. Aetherium. However, I do believe that the shock of the fabric of our society wrought by the Succession War exposed the festering wound for all to see. So, one may very well conclude that the Succession War was solely responsible for this feeling. This intuitive feeling so many of us know, but are unable to properly convey. That something is not quite right. That purpose has been stripped away from our lives. Well, how do we get that back? How do we get the groove back? How do we get our mojo? Just as it did not decay overnight, it will not be restored quickly, perhaps not even in our lifetime. But one thing we do know is that you are now the beacon of salvation for the Denari faithful. Broader purposes may have come from you for the time being. You expect a lot from me, friend. If not you, then who? That avaricious snake Casimir? Men like him cannot inspire, nor truly shape the future. Well, I can't do it alone, you know. Continue to walk the path of righteousness, and you will always have me and so many others committed to your cause without reservation. Alright, thanks. You know, I wish this game had a bit of that Ogre Battle chaos frame system in the background. Spoiler alert, it doesn't, if you were wondering. But it feels like the game was almost set up for multiple endings based on how you acted. You know, in the Super Nintendo Ogre Battle and the 64 Lord of the Caliber one, every time you captured a city when you're doing a map, the alignment of the person doing the capturing kind of determined whether the people loved you or hated you based on it, and also dialogue choices and who you recruited and a few other things. But I'd like to see that system expanded on in a modern game, because, like, honestly, having multiple routes, maybe not straight evil and good, but at least some switch. Obviously, it takes a lot more work for the developers, more writing and more characters, but I feel like that's a really important part of these big, long-term, you know, strategy RPGs kind of things. So maybe in the second one, something like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, and I mean, keeping in mind, this game is incredibly successful for the scope of how much, you know, how much you pay for it and how many developers were involved. I think like, I don't want to critique this one. I'm really enjoying it. But you know, there's always room for improvements. And that dialogue made it sound like, if you're righteous, I'll follow you, but if you're not, maybe I'll leave you, kind of thing. And that'd be a really good mechanic. All right, anyway, let's get to it. I bought everything in the marketplace. We're not going to recruit every mercenary because they do take extra CP to join. And like, I was actually thinking about getting Darmok for a while with the disarm, which is pretty good. But I don't really want to make new squads right at this moment. I've got quite a few. And I actually want to make soonish, once we get some gunpowder soon, I would like to get a cannon unit that we can use and a dragoon unit. Although maybe I'll mix the dragoons into heavy cav and light cav. But dragoons can be considered light cavalry. So you could do a full dragoon. Nah, I think the dragoons should be blended with the other ones because they have no defense. They can't do indirect fire. So you might want to mix up light cav or heavy cav with dragoons. We'll see. Anyway, I want to start getting some of those new unit types in there. And cavalry are so good, having at least one more unit anyway. Maybe, you know, light dragoons in the back. Maybe a light infantry with mostly light. We could go like a couple bows, a bunch of guns, and a couple heavy cav up front. The unit overall would be light cav, and you'd have bows, guns, and maybe throw a healer in there and some heavy cav. Like, something like that would be nice. Maybe as we go along, we'll mix stuff up. Anyway, I've got some ideas for other units. I even was talking about just a full healer unit on the last episode, although I don't think I'm going to do that. Isanter Palace, headquarters of the Western Army. That predictable oaf, Terranor. Like a child playing with a cannon, that man deserves not the power he wields. It should be a simple matter to overcome an oaf. Oh, what I would that I could wish it true, Diana. Harold, what are you looking at? Oh, Harold. 60,000 men against our own 20,000, my lord. An unknown amount of gun and cannon divisions from the Imperial Army backing Terranor as well. Our first heavy cav has finally mobilized at Fort Findorian, giving us some breathing room. Thanks, Harold. And we have the Temple Warriors at our side. As long as we control the river, let the Eastern Army come. We will destroy bridge after bridge until their supplies run dry. Make them starve for going on the offensive. Terranor might be dull-witted enough for that to work. You have learned nothing since the Succession War. Oh, you tell him, Ankylas. Who is this disrespectful child? You will address the council properly. Ankylas, this is the one who was key in recapturing Trucia. Ankylas. The enemy has more men and material. You cannot hope to win a war of attrition. But their army is retreating and regrouping since their loss at Trucia. The time to strike is now, while they're off balance. If not now, then never. If they were to lose Fort Eureka, it would be a painful effort for them to continue offensive operations. You can't expect me to just Oh, right, it's Duke. You can't expect me to just commit my soldiers to this. Duke Lothar, we have reason to trust Ankylas' judgment, for she is the chosen one. I will expect personal responsibility if Ankylas' plan fails. If this adventure is a failure, your personal responsibility will mean very little to us when the enemy has removed all our heads. Fair point. If we can shock Terranor with a dramatic move, he may lose his enthusiasm. This land does not need another generation lost. Ankylas, we will support you how we can. Donar be with us. I can't guarantee anything, but a small chance is better than no chance. And your tactics were bad. Out. Drop the mic. I sincerely hope you know what you're doing, Diana. I do not presume to know. All that matters is that I believe. See you later, fools. We're gonna go win this war. Upper balcony, Imperial Palace. So, not even the mighty Kuroda could best the orphan. The one you call an orphan has many powerful allies. Your people had us believe we would go almost unopposed. We were not prepared. So be it. There will be another chance. Did you have a chance to review my message? Yes. You need a problem solved. I cannot expand on why, but this mission is but one part of a greater one. We will save this country, Kuroda, from itself and its past folly. Countless men just like you have used men like me to further their ambition from the shadows. It is a dance as old as time. Truly a man of your craft. How honorable. I cannot stress enough the importance of timing. You must monitor the situation. When the target leaves to try to stop the war, that is when he must die. No sooner, no later. 273 targets have fallen to my hand. It will be as routine as morning tea. What a noble life. As you have been paid in advance, we must never meet again. Donar be with you, or whatever. Sending out an assassin? Dirty deeds. The False One's army is on the move. It seems they have punched above their weight, and I have serious doubts about Duke Terranor's abilities, if I may be critical. Beatrix! Time for you to go to the battlefield and reinforce Rimorg. Not that I mind roasting entire armies alive, but tell me, old man, why should I? You know, my daughter, you are destined for untold greatness. People like us, we are not meant to reshape this world as we see fit. We are meant to reshape the world. For now, we have an opportunity to grind the nobles to dust before us. This war must rage on and drain the blood of Rydia dry. Yet again. Alright, whatever. You always did know how to sate my hunger for novelty. Just don't put yourself in unnecessary risk, Beatrix. This is not our fight, and I cannot bear to lose you. Oh, relax. Just sit back and watch the barbecue. Deadly Gambit. Let's do it. Bonanza! So many little toy soldiers on the battlefield just for me. Well, if my actions today will grease the wheels of power, so be it. Just enough to stop their momentum, Beatrix. Don't kill everyone. We need more time to prepare. Quite, old man. I was born for this. It's time, my poor little soldiers. Come to Beatrix. Alright. So, what have we got? Seize the fort. Don't die. Don't let them win. Try to beat it quickly in 10 turns. Oh, I always love going fast. Such a Blueankylo strat. Over here, we have Beatrix. She's just all by herself. Only level 28. Whatever, no problem, right? One infantry unit. Sure, she's pretty skillful, but don't worry about all that. She doesn't have any traits or anything. Easy. Easy peasy. We'll kill her like nothing. Actually, she'll dodge a lot at 500. Over here, maybe a boss? Roland. Just Roland. Just some guy. whatever. Lots of big heavy spears. Some skirmishers. Some bowcav. Some allied army that we're never going to see again. And some random enemy army to fight them, basically. That's Fort Findorian. I guess, does that even matter? No. Don't care about Fort Findorian. I don't see... Oh, there's 2 treasures? I do see treasure. I don't see any bazaar, though. How not bazaar? Okay, so... Maybe I could just rush these guys, some of these guys down if I put Cav up front. Let's see, Barnabas. Yeah, he can make it all the way there. Probably one more behind him can also rush. So maybe like Jay Steen. He could hit that guy. Barnabas could hit that guy. This one's a bit further back, though. But if we could take out 2 of their skirmish cav with melee, then this guy's probably not too bad. But that does put us kind of in danger. What can we do on this side? I think we're meant to defend here for a couple turns, so I'm being a bit aggressive, thinking about attacking. We could throw... Okay, 15 units, so we can't send everybody. 4, 8... 12. We've got 6... I guess everyone but Anthony. Sorry, Anthony, you're just not... You're not ready yet. I mean, Lysander is very powerful. If we move out here, we're going to get ambushed by light infantry, though. If we stand near the rough terrain. I think we're probably going to hold here with someone like Lysander. Maybe move up a little bit. Have them come to us, hopefully. And then move out. Try to lure them into the open ground. And then, like, on turn 2 is do the counterattack. Gonna bring... We could technically kill one. Maybe ambush. Like, this would be an ambush, so that might kill another one. I mean, we could kill 2 of those guys pretty much for sure, I think. But that leaves at least one ambush. This would not be an ambush, just archers. Don't have any other cavalry. Yeah, killing this guy is actually quite easy. I'll think about it once we start our turn. Let's just start deploying people. I guess I'll put like the light infantry on the right side, because that's where they're probably going. And then everybody else just gets deployed. It doesn't really matter. We're all kind of bunched up here anyway. It's mostly just the forward positions to find out if we can do some first turn shenanigans. I have discovered that Sotraz's mage unit is really good on offense and terrible on defense. So, kind of think of him like an archer unit that you can move up and kill something, but then you got to defend him on the enemy turn. I mean, I could deploy one cannon and shoot at range, but I think these guys will be more useful overall. Alright, let's go. I'll probably split this mission in half, because last episode was super long, and I'm trying to keep these to an hour. It's just a little bit much if these videos are like 2 hours long. They'll all be in the playlist eventually. Okay, so we could hit that guy and hit that guy. We could hit each of the ambush units. That leaves two bow cav. Do we care? I mean, they can...
Awaiting your orders.
That guy's definitely dead. I wonder... I don't know if we've got enough movement to, like, get here and attack. If we killed him.
I love this part.
How can I help, my lord?
I think from here we actually have range for half of our unit. Warbows are pretty nice. Now we could also, I should probably, yeah, okay, we're going to attack because I can also do some shuffles to push people even further on the right side. So we're going to start with Tariq because he can't shuffle, and we're going to try to wipe one group out in a single attack. It's an ambush. This should be a sweep, I think. That's a lot of dodges. That was pretty bad. Okay, never mind. That was pathetic. Underperforming. Okay, this guy's not even going to move. So I'm not sure about him. No. Into cover, at least. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. Disappointing.
Getting real thirsty here. He will always find a way.
I think we've got to soften... I guess then we try to soften the two up and try to... Yeah. I wish the whole unit was warbows. It would be more effective. We're only going to get, like, 4 shots. But it is what it is. Hey, that's some softening. Alright, now...
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
You could attack. Probably anyone who can attack.
This one coming.
Well, could also be shuffled up and attack better.
Break their resolve.
So, like, Awesome Guy is not attacking this turn no matter what we do. That doesn't really help us very much. Okay. We really need this unit to die. I'm playing a little bit aggressive, but I think it's probably more entertaining this way, right?
Battle formation.
He needs one more tile to get down there.
I love this part.
But we could shuffle him quite a few tiles.
What's our next tactic?
Like, that's easy. We could get him further than that.
Getting real thirsty here. Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
The battle lies before me.
I'm thinking hard. Let's find out if this is a disaster as well. We've even got a healer here. We should be okay. I wish we hadn't all attacked there. But yeah, these guys are pathetic. To be honest, that wasn't a great offense, but these guys, I think on ambush they're going to be a little bit dangerous, but not on ambush. They shouldn't be able to ambush here anyway. Let's at least take out one of these jerks. I'm going to keep going aggressive. Should be okay. I believe, J. Steen. Oh yeah, I promoted a couple more front row. This unit was a little bit fragile, so I figured promoted units are a little bit more HP and defense, so. Okay, we can move there. So, again, I could also shuffle people downwards. I have limited amounts of shuffles, but archers aren't probably going to wipe anybody out. We need 1, 2, at least 3 squares, so 3 shuffles there.
Awaiting your orders.
I think it's probably more important to hit this Percy guy than Jacob. So Lysandra can do that. They'll probably just shoot Jules anyway. Like, the archer unit will almost certainly just attack Jules. Oh, well that's not ideal, but whatever. This unit is possibly my strongest unit, so Lysander's good for
The
now.
army is ready.
Not even the highest level.
Donar, guide my attack.
Alright, so that guy's basically dead.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
We could probably have Stefan attack with his archers.
I await your command.
Yeah, sure.
I love this part.
Delays Narima a little, but sure, it's one less possible ambush attack. Yeah, good. And lots of levels too. More XP. And some skills. Yeah, he's actually good on, like, Stefan is, all things equal, we should have him destroying or surrendering enemy units every turn, because it gives us more items overall, which is something we want.
The time to act is now.
Alright, let's
I must be brave.
try this strat.
They'll notice this one for sure. My friends are counting on me.
We might have to do 4 shuffles here, but
I can do this.
I'm pretty sure one more will get her into position.
Repent before the righteous.
I must not
Yeah.
fail.
Now we could go after one of the archer units, but I think it's probably better, because this guy would ambush and get, well, it is shaken too. Less morale does mean less damage, so maybe. You know what? Let's just take out one of the cav units. Get to see Schminchkin doing the big blue dragon breath. Okay, so I mean, we slowed a few people down that didn't get to move out of the castle, but on turn 1 we took out almost all the ambushers and 2 out of 3 cav units. So I'd say this was a pretty good first round. I don't think we could have done too much better. Alright, good start for the green guys. Picking off all the archers first, I mean, that'll get them some easy kills. Not a good positioning. You should canto back out of the way there so that your next unit can attack. Light skirmishers also pretty good for charges if you can get them. Man, this is a good start. Looks like this army of our allies will totally win the day down here, right? This is less smart, charging into spears, but I guess he didn't have a lot of options. It's not scripted as far as I know. They just make the best decisions they can following their AI. Fearful. Oops, I made a mistake. Are they fearful yet? Give them a minute. Oh, she didn't attack. Alright, how do we do? Oh, they went for a not ambush. I feel like this might have been the... Not the... I don't know the AI. I don't understand. I feel like they had better targets. They could have ambushed some units that had to be weaker than this. I think. Because we've got the open field advantage as light cav. Sure, this one's probably smart. That unit's definitely more fragile. Poor old back heel. I have leveled him up a little bit with the... I try to bring my weakest units when I do the arenas. So he's catching up a little bit, but it's tough. This doesn't seem like a very smart move either. I mean, it probably would have been worse if they shot Jules, but still, that wasn't much better. Alright, here goes. The slaughter. Okay, actually, that was not a slaughter. That was... You know what? The red guys are not doing too hot yet. Why would you... Oh, no, they took a ranged attack on, like, one of these units. Probably there. This guy is toast. Toast. To be honest, though, the cavalry is still killing some of the spear guys. That's impressive. Yeah, you're toast. mean, you held out for an extra attack. That's pretty good. That was an ambush. Yeah. That's the trouble with being by a forest, you know. You fools! Technically, still victory. Alright, this guy is still hanging on. Wow. Alright, but now another wave is coming at him. Got a bad feeling about these green armies. Okay, so start with the furthest back, see if we can get anything out of them.
Time to even the odds.
So for instance, Narima is way at the back, but can get an ambush. So let's just do this. Intuitively powerful attack. And I do love ambushes. Let's see. Jules. So if I move over here, we gotta expect some enemies to move up. But we can hold the choke points on the bridges. I don't want to send... I mean, going through this middle part is going to be slow. I think it's much faster to go south. But I want to lure these guys up soon if I want to get to the treasure and all that. So if you're already up here... Actually, we could go... ambush attack, and then Kanto, and then Jules attack. That sends all my archers up here. I don't know. Maybe we do it from this side and then start moving... Depends on what I want to do to deal with this army, I guess. You know what? Like, one turn of ambush Bocav. It's actually not an ambush. Huh. Weird. Sometimes indirect fire can get ambushes, but not always. Anyway, the point is we get an attack. That's all I really want. Oh, right. We can actually save some movement by shooting from this mountain. Sure. Just saves a little bit of... That's pretty good. Good job, Tariq. And then start moving down. Meanwhile, Jules... I mean, you might as well do the same basic thing, except just settle in. Yeah. So once we have warbows in mountains, we'll always have range 4, which is, wow, very powerful. Much safer and easier to tactically use. Alright, that squad's dead, basically. So we can put...
Battle formations.
Sandra can't quite make it. Whoever I put in the mountain or whatever has to be relatively defensive. Okay, Sotaraz is going this way. Awesome guy is going this way.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
I feel like Lysandra is our best bet.
What's our next tactic?
This guy doesn't even move. That's kind of funny. Let's see.
Awaiting your orders.
Okay, I've got it. We attack with Stefan, so he gets the kill.
Break their resolve.
And we could shuffle with Lysander over? Is that smart? I mean, we can probably just surrender him anyway.
I love this part.
His units are actually a little bit lower, so I'm just going to give it to
Real
Stefan.
thirsty here.
Ooh, we didn't actually get it. Oh, are they actually in a fort? I didn't even notice. Anytime the leader is one of those. You know what? This really... That was a huge failure. We didn't even get the surrender on the guy we killed. Yeah, he is in a fort. So we should have tried to kill him and take that point.
I must be brave.
That's...
My friends are counting on me.
That was definitely okay. There's a misplay. So what we really needed to do was actually kill this guy and end our turn there.
The army is ready.
And I don't think there's any way we can do it. We can still kill him.
Strike like fire. Raskuja can sensing prey.
Battle formations.
I really doubt... No, because Lysandra can't even make it to this square. We need to shuffle him probably 2 squares, at least 2 squares over, I think, to get here. And I can't even shuffle him once. And we have to kill this guy, too, to even get out. Alright. First turn was pretty good. Second turn,
School is in session.
I was happy with my first turn. Not very happy with this turn.
I must not fail.
Okay, well, we've got at least 3 units moving south that are pretty strong. We do need to kill Tobias. I mean, he's blocking our road, so we just have to kill him. Deal with it, Diana. Oh, yeah, by the way. We didn't get any stuns. Okay. The next tech up, we gotta pick the more status ailment. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, this is brutal. We're choke pointed in here. Alright. You have to not miss, Mr. Alright, it was pretty safe, but... Ooh, black belt.
I'm just getting started.
Alright, let's follow the road down.
Ready.
And I guess... that's the best I can do. I mean, we might as well capture while we're here. Okay, well, let's keep on trucking. I don't think we'll have any losses. I just think I could have played better. Alright, we're seeing if the green guys do anything smart. They should retreat right now. That would be smart. I mean, they can get some kills, sure, but I think the whole unit should probably pull back to the bridge and meet up with us if they wanted to live. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they had a chance to still win this first battle. Well, you got some healing in. That was a good choice for Reinhardt. It's not impressive, but they're down to mages. I think they're just all gonna die this turn, but... well, that's weird. She just killed everything. Thought she was just a mage. Just an archmage. Firing line. Bang, bang, bang. I mean, Lysandra might just kill everyone as they charge towards him. Fort defense or not. Ooh, how was it? It would be ideal if we don't kill everything, so... this is good. Let's just make a little choke point. Get some XP. Have them all move closer. Actually, moving up here would be good for us. Oh, sure. I didn't really think, but yeah. Thanks for the experience. Dodging arrows. Barnabas is happy. Alright. Holding out. Holding out. Trading? Ooh, that was a very much a trade. That was a Pyrrhic victory for the red guys. That was not as impressive as it could have been. Alright, that was an easy win for them. ambushes. Still not... Well, that was a win for the bad guys. Alright, now they're coming in with even more reinforcements. It's looking real bad. I mean, how is my unit going to stop this? That's a lot of unit. That's a lot of enemies. Wish I had more than 3 units. Not to mention Beatrix. I'm really annoyed by my last round. I did not move down nearly as much as I should have. Ugh, we're all spread out terribly. Can't hold the bridge like this. Well, we're going to start with the sort of easy part up here. Once again, we've got a pretty powerful ambush set up with Narima.
Guide my attack.
So I think I'm going to open with that. I don't know if she'll... She might be able to take this all out on her own. We'll see. If she had targeted there, maybe, but... Ooh, she got him! Look at that! Good unit. Alright, cool. Well, now I can show off my mages a little bit. Haven't had a chance. This should be an easy win for them. Have I even showed you guys the lightning mage before? That's a lightning mage. Easy. Good, get those magic up so we can have more colored mages. Alright, so Tariq has got to come down. Maybe he can stand there and shoot. Actually, he can stand there and shoot. Ambush. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. I guess it's because you can't ambush into forts. I just gotta remember that. Forts are ambush free. Well, that was real good. Good job, Tariq. Alright. Jules.
Find a way.
I think we cross this turn.
Telling me who to kiss sweet as wind, strike like fire.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something? Awaiting your orders.
Yeah, we
Break
can
their
go.
resolve.
We'll be fine. We're actually going to charge through the north a lot quicker than I was thinking we would. Whew, 150 damage with the mage. That's... Okay, well, we didn't just charge through quite as quick. Oh, free heal. Nice. But that's still... okay, pretty good. Pretty good. I guess it is important to remember that gunners... I mean, they've got some armor, but they're pretty fragile.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
I was hoping to get Stefan to ambush the guy behind him.
Stay strong, everyone.
And have Jules... 1, 2, 3, yeah, we can go here. Get a mountain attack on the mages, or the mage. You know, it could be better.
Raskuja can sensing prey. Raskuja is to be ready.
He needs 2 more tiles. Dang.
Telling me who to kiss.
Alright, well, what I'll do then is,
I love this part.
cry?
Swift as wind, strike like fire.
I think if I kill this guy, they're not going to be able to move all the way around. I don't think.
Getting real thirsty here.
So it's not ideal, I'll admit it. This is... You really need to kill this mage before he gets a turn, guys. Oh. Well, we didn't take that much damage, but that was... That's why I don't do cautious attacks. Alright.
A paladin never surrenders.
Just trying to help as much as we can to speed this up, so.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not. For my people, for my homeland. They'll notice this one for sure.
Probably stand there.
I must be brave.
They're gonna wrap this up next turn, so we're gonna have to defend over here. And at least we get a healing point. Could take that. Probably don't want to be within her range.
I'm just getting started.
Another healing point. That guy doesn't actually move. There's a couple units that could attack here. There's always good old Barnabas. What do we do with Barney?
You got a plan? School is in session.
Would have been really cool if you could have, like, killed that archer or something. You just pull him down, and just he'll be in kind of open terrain. He can strike wherever we need him, basically. I think keep him out of the way of anyone too dangerous. Well, okay. Top is looking, I'd say 8 out of 10. Bottom is looking maybe 5 out of 10. Nah, 6 out of 10 down here. We're doing fine. As far as I know, you can't watch these. So they always auto battle. We can't see the attacks because this already takes long enough. Hey, you killed some archers. Good for you. Stealing my experience. But yeah, I don't think these guys are going to survive another round. I think 3 rounds is about their limit. Ooh, going after my mages. Well. Yeah, not very good on defense, but if you can hold out. I just wanted someone who could tank some hits up front. I need like 2 of them, though, so they can guard the mages a little bit better, the side mages. Yeah, this is fine. Not even close. Masterclass. Masterclassman. Still going here. Okay, we'll take some damage. Lots of spears, but... Oof. They're really focusing me down, but... Wow, there's still that archer. Oh. Don't die. Just dodge. We got lucky. That might be it, though. I don't think anyone else can attack him. I said he'd be fine, but... Overconfident Ankylo go. And, yeah, these guys are weakened significantly, so they're... Most of these units aren't too scary, except for that one. Maybe that one. No! Well, we healed up. Just leave me alone. Why would you do that? Get out of here. Get out of here. I mean, it's XP for me, so it's actually better. Wow. The ambush in there. They still need to stop parking their cavalry right by the forest. That's silly. I mean, this unit was doomed, but they would have done better if they'd moved out of the way. Alright, is this like 1 or 2 left, maybe? 1. Is this it? Can the green guys hold out for another turn? Looks like they're holding the bridge for a little longer. Well, that guy jumped over the south bridge, but we're mostly in range. That mage is some sort of demon! Men of Isantor, retreat! Hey, you got to see the cutscene. If he died, then you wouldn't get any of that. How dare you! Did I order you to retreat? I am not bored with slaughtering you. She only killed a couple units. Damn, we're on our own out here. If you want something done right... That enemy sorceress single-handedly decimated Isantor's most elite forces. Well, single-handedly? Unless you've got something up your sleeve, Ankylo, I pray you find a way to avoid sending our troops anywhere near her. Noted. Alright. You know, it's 55 minutes. We have to clean up this entire central army, force our way to the boss, and probably handle all the cutscenes. I'm going to cut the episode here, which might be about halfway through. Maybe. It's hard to say. But, one way or the other, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I will see you next episode for the rest of this mission. So, thanks for watching and all that jazz. We can't even make quick saves. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Alright, yeah, see you next episode. Sorry for breaking up, but, you know, I feel like as we get close to the end of the game, these tactical RPGs, they always end up taking 2, 3, 4 hours per mission. And, I think it's better this way. I don't know. We'll see. See you guys next time.